Hey, you coming? Where'd you go?
I'm right here.
Sit here. She'll come in as soon as she's ready.
Here?
Yeah.
I just want to talk to her.
Sure, talk.
But nothing else. Seriously, because I'm sensitive about being touched.
Talk. This isn't any massage joint, mister. Selena's a healer. You want a happy ending, go somewhere else.
Happy ending.
Sit, will you?
It's harder than it looks.
I know, I sleep on it.
This is your bed?
You sit down, will you? Nothing in here's gonna bite you, okay? What's your name, pal?
Freddie. Are you gonna light that thing? Because I'm slightly asthmatic. I'll start wheezing.
There's no wheezing allowed in here. Just relax yourself. Freddie's the name. I'm Rocky. And what do you do, Freddie?
Well, just lately I'm a sort of detective. Unofficially.
Freddie the detective. Come on.
I mean it. I'm on a missing person case here.
Look, I'm not such a nice guy as I seem. I killed a man once. So don't give me this detective bull.
I told you, unofficial.
Unofficial. I read Freddie the Detective when I was 9 years old. Okay? I read all the Freddie the Pig books. Freddie the Cowboy, Freddie Goes to the North Pole.
Oh, great story! Well, I mean, Santa Claus hanging out with a bunch of talking animals, right? Wow, turn to someone else who read the Freddie books? It's a sign, you know?
You're in the inner sanctum. Everything that happens here is a sign.
Does she talk to animals?
Selena? She can absolutely talk to pigs because she can talk to me.
You're a pig?
Worse, I'm a dentist.
A dentist named Rocky?
Rocky is a nickname for Rocco.
Good name.
Damn right. You're in Rocco territory here. Right down the block, the St. Rocco Society. 2 blocks over, it's the big procession every year with the statue, you know, the wax hands and feet with the candles, the cures, the miracles. So don't make fun of Rocco around Mulberry.
Well, that's just it. The cures. That's what I came here to talk to her about.
You said a missing person.
It's both.
Well, just relax a while. She's just making some tea. Stop being so nervous, will
I'm
you?
not nervous.
You know why my mother named me Rocco? Because I was born with a birthmark right here, a red cross. See? Just like St. Rocco, who, by the way, is the patron saint of dogs, which, for the record, totally love me.
Do they talk to you?
You being smart, Freddie?
No, I'm at the level. I want to know, how come a dentist with a cross on his chest would kill a man?
Killed him right in the dentist chair. 400-pound guy. Worst tooth decay I've ever seen. 2 other dentists already turned him away. Big upper molar. Had to go. Tooth 15. Guy wanted nitrous oxide. I refused. I could hear the guy wheezing. Didn't want him to stop breathing in my chair. Gave him propofol instead. Not too much. Not enough. He died. I'm working on him. He flinches like this. Heart stops. Pain killed him.
My God.
Yeah, my God, it's right. I mean, picture him. 400-pound dead man in my chair. No one around but you and the dental assistant. A kid, she goes hysterical and has to sit on the floor. You're punching this guy in the chest thinking maybe it'll start his heart. Of course it won't. I mean, are you picturing that? Can you imagine what it feels like? Are you sure you're not nervous? Am I talking too much?
I'm fine. Don't stop.
What'd you do with the dead guy in your chair?
Nothing. They just disappeared, that's all. I gave a deposition to the coroner's office, mailed in my license to the dental board, put a stop on the alimony checks. So, Freddie the detective, if I'm the missing person you're looking for, lots of luck, because I haven't got 1 penny.
You're not who I'm looking for. But I do think you're putting me on with all this. I think you're some kind of storyteller whose job it is to stall me on this cot.
Let me see your teeth. Open up. Open up! You got a class 2 bite. First lower molar, a little posterior. You were a thumb sucker, I'll bet, yes?
All right. Well, don't you miss being a dentist?
What are you, being a wise guy? Who could possibly miss being a dentist? No dentist in the universe wants to be a dentist. Ask one, you'll see.
Well, then why would you go to the trouble to be one then? I mean, dental school is, what, 4 years?
Why? Here, I wanted to be a doctor. I studied my ass off in college because I'm no Einstein. I went to take the MCAT. You know what that is?
Yes, the med school admission tests.
Failed. But with all the other guys who failed to take the DATs, you know what that is?
Yes, the dental school admission tests.
Giant lecture hall. I sat there knowing I was dumber than everyone in the room. I looked at the questions. Oh, bad. Quantitative reasoning, perceptual ability, bad. Guy on my left starts whispering to the guy in front of him. 1B. Guy in front nods. 2C. Two buddies from NYU Pre-Med cheating right out. Zip through the whole exam. I wrote down whatever they said. Proctor was in the front clueless. Two guys handed in their papers. 5 minutes later, I handed in my paper. The proctor says to me, hold it! What? You forgot to put your name on this. Get that? Forgot my name. What does that tell you?
So you went to dental school 4 years.
Right. Rough ride. Did not want to be a dentist. Neither did anyone else.
So what's the point here, that you were a bad dentist?
No, I was a good dentist. The point is I have yet in my life to do what I actually wanted to do.
You mean to be a doctor?
No.
You said you wanted to be a doctor.
I thought that. You want to know why? My parents were piss poor. Actually, they just lived piss poor. They had money. By living piss poor, they got stuff for free. People felt sorry for them. That was their idea of life. Simple, cheap, lighthearted folks. They ate the neighbors' leftovers. They wore rags, holes and all. I'm not kidding. In a cheap, crummy basement apartment with 1,000 cockroaches. I'm talking the big boys that'll give you a fight. You want to know how bad it was? Just one window facing an alley with a grate locked across. Remember, I tried to grow a plant once in a window box. I put some dried beans and some dirt. And guess what? Up they came, like this, and then like this. Boop! Bigger leaves, bigger, a miracle. And then flowers. I was dancing on air. The idea that I was gonna eat food I grew myself. So I watered those bean plants of mine and I waited. More water.
Beans want sun, not water. Too much water, the flowers fall off.
Right! They fall off, and what do you get? No beans. What did I know? My parents were no help to me. They never grew anything in their life except mold.
And they wanted you to be a doctor?
No, it was my idea. People look up to doctors. Doctors have class. They're the opposite of my parents. My parents thought I was trying to make them proud, and I let them because they paid my tuition. Now look, Freddy the detective, don't create yourself opposite. That's how you wind up a pig.
Okay. But I don't see you as a pig.
No? Watch this.
Nothing in here's gonna bite you, that's what you said!
Did you get bit?
Anyway, that's a dog, not a pig.
Oh, they're not that different.
You're no pig. You're a guy who tried to help a 400-pound man when no one else would.
Two said no, and you said yes. Just like the Good Samaritan.
You've only heard one story so far. Stick around. Here, help me up. Bad back.
What?
Sensitive about being touched, huh?
Sometimes sensitive. Bad back, huh?
Yes, bad back. Ow, ow. Ow, let go. Oh.
Sorry, I got carried away. Listen, get yourself a better bed. Be good to yourself.
Now you listen. Watch yourself around here. In fact, get out of here now while you can, or you'll end up sleeping on that. She'll put a spell on you. Selena's an enchantress. I'm not kidding you.
Enchantress, the sign on the door says psychic medium.
If she wants to keep you here, you'll never leave. You'll be enthralled. Take a look at me. I haven't been out of this room in 5 years except to fetch takeout for her.
There's the door! We'll make a break for it right now. What can she do to you? Fly after you on that broomstick?
Don't let her hear you say that. No. Selena doesn't budge from here. She manages me by remote control. I get 20 yards away and I start getting a real bad pain right here.
In your heart? You mean a lovesick pain?
Not my heart. Below, here. What do you call it? Right here.
Your gallbladder.
That's it. Believe me, you don't want gallbladder pain. So hear what I'm saying and go, because you seem like a nice guy.
So you're not her consort then?
Consort? What the hell kind of word is that? Would you just scram your loopy self out of here? Oh, too late, too late. Don't drink any tea. Selena, this is Freddie. He needs help.
Yeah? Okay, Freddie. Take a chair here. Have some tea with me. Cat got your tongue? Huh? Did Rocky talk you to death already?
No. Yes.
Why are you staring at me? Huh? My clothes are on, right?
Was I staring?
Yeah. Do we know each other?
It's not that, it's just I didn't expect you to be so
So what? Young, skinny, disheveled? Oh, I get it. Pretty.
Yeah.
I couldn't help it. Sit!
Tea isn't really necessary.
Tea is necessary. Rocky, pour his cup. Now, what else do you need help with, Freddie? Wait. Can't sleep at night?
I sleep.
Afraid of mice?
Mice, no.
Hives?
Look, to save time, I came here hoping you can help me find someone.
Find someone. Not really my specialty. I'm a healer. You sure you're not sick?
Actually, yes, I am sick. I've got at least 4 things the matter with me.
Yeah.
For one, I throw up a lot. Like, without warning, I'm like sitting talking to someone perfectly fine, then all of a sudden, that wouldn't help. You ever hear of projectile vomit?
No. But I'll tell you right up front, you can't fool me. I read minds.
Truly, I'm sick. But it's not me I'm here for, it's my grandma. Well, she's the sick one. She lost her mind. Part of it, anyway.
Oh, and wandered off? Is she the one you want me to find?
Well, yes and no. Let's just say yes.
And you're sick besides? Is that a yes and no too?
No, it's yes. Do you want me to tell you what I've got? There's a whole list. First, polyuria. Second, narcolepsy. Third, asthma. 4, hyperventilation. 5...
How about hypochondria? Is that something you've got too?
Maybe. But remember, a hypochondriac can still actually be sick.
Boy, God. Here, pour the tea already, will you? I may be able to help you. Do you have money?
Yeah.
In the bank, I mean.
Well, yeah.
A lot?
Not a lot.
Not too bad.
But my grandma, she has a great deal of money.
Huh.
The trouble is,
Yeah?
she hid it. My grandpa's life insurance money, lump sum, all cash. After his funeral, the minute no one was looking, she hid the whole wad in the house somewhere.
And then wandered off?
No, she's still there, but she has no idea where she hid it. Naturally.
Naturally. You're hoping I can find it?
More than that. I'm hoping to get Grandma to remember something I want her to tell me. If you really do read minds. She has something important to say, but it's kind of stuck in her. Say, what's that rumbling sound I hear? The subway?
subway. Oh, you hear that, Rocky? Huh? That's the stomach. Come on, Mr. Freddy, stay focused. How close are you with your grandma?
I would say I know her better than anyone. I live in a house with her. It's just the two of us.
Well, that's nice. You moved back in to look out for your old grandma.
No, I never left. My grandma raised me. She was my absolute best friend. She knew my thoughts before I even had them.
Oh, yeah? There's a start. Knowing works both ways, yes? Tell you what I recommend in this case. Hypnosis. You okay with that?
Hypnotize who, me?
Yeah, right now. I mean, why waste time?
A psychoanalyst tried this once. I wound up peeing on his armchair.
Okay. We'll do it this way then. Just give me your hand.
You gonna read my palm? I think you'd be better off just listening to my story.
I don't read palms, I just hold people's hands. Here.
Wouldn't you just rather try the crystal ball first?
The glass ball is a prop, obviously. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. Stop giving me such a hard time! What the hell?
What did you do to him?
Nothing, he's out!
Before he had any tea? Something's really fishy with this guy.
No, he's really asleep. Or dead.
Look, I don't want to see anybody dead in a chair, if you don't mind.
Take it easy, huh? He's breathing. Just find his wallet and get it over with.
I don't know, maybe we should just leave this one be, huh?
Leave him be? The first sucker to come bumbling in here in a week? Hey, let me remind you, we're flat broke. We owe everybody. We got a lease and default. We're waiting on the sheriff here.
If you had just sat in the window like I said, the garter showing.
Well, and you, the gardener, you sit in the window. I'll get to work here.
What if he's a plant? Do you ever think of that? What if the landlord hired him to lure us outside? We get outside, the door gets boarded up, we're legally vacated.
Listen, nothing is gonna get me out that goddamn door. Got it?
Boy, you're in a mood today. What's the matter? You had another bad dream last night?
Same bad dream. Can you be running as hard as you can and not moving?
Hey, how about we trade beds? You can take my bad dreams and I'll take yours.
How about you shut up and go through this guy's wallet, huh? Maybe he'll turn out to be some kind of a gift from the sky.
A gift from the sky would be a big plate of pasta right here where that glass ball is.
Oh, put that cigarette back where it was. You're so damn hungry, eat the cookie, for God's sake.
Last one's yours. I already ate all the other
Oh,
ones.
for God's sakes, here.
You're too soft-hearted, Selena. That's why we're going broke here.
Quit making crumbs on the floor. You want bugs?
Be good to your bugs and they'll be good to you.
The wallet! Huh? I got a feeling about this little howdy-doody here. If he is a plant, maybe he's some kind of turnip.
You mean you got a feeling about all that lettuce his grandma hid away?
Follow the moolah, why shouldn't we? What's in there?
50? There's $400 here. Satisfied?
It's a start.
A start? It's 2 bus tickets, plus grub. We're out of this mess clean.
Bus tickets. Well, once a dentist, always a dentist. Where are we going with bus tickets?
No, anywhere. Vermont.
And do what?
Come up with something.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No, you racket! I can't start any phony life again!
Follow the moolah, like you just said.
You know what my problem in life is? Should have been born ugly.
It's no use saying that unless you say it with conviction.
You're the convict here, you say it. Come on, what else is in there?
Business card. Frederick Filipkowski, dealer in rare books, magic and the occult, a specialty.
Aha! Magic and the occult! Huh. What else?
Credit card, library card, snapshot of a little kid holding a baby.
Oh, that's him holding the baby. Look at the ears.
He's a very attractive guy, so wouldn't you say, Selena?
Yes, I would say. So?
Isn't he your type? I believe you secretly go for these howdy-doodies, yes? Ooh, he's coming up.
Ha! Get the rope! Here, tie him up, quick!
Tie him up!
And then what?
I don't know. If he is, man, we'll squeeze some of the sap out of him.
I knew this was gonna happen.
Oh, yeah, you. Come on, you call that a nudge at the leg.
Right, all right. Know what this is? Embarrassing.
Did I throw up at anyone?
No. What's the matter? Oh, don't tell me.
Sometimes I dribble a little.
Well,
No, I'm good. What's with the rope?
Ask Selena.
precaution.
I won't fall, don't worry.
I can't afford to take the chance. Insurance, you know. Here's what. Start over. Blurt out your story as quick as you can, and then we'll untie you. Promise.
I get it. This is some kind of test.
Yeah, that's it. A test.
You know, I think I'd rather just go before I make a total idiot of myself. Just tell me how much I owe you.
You don't want to go just yet.
Yes, Selena. He wants to pay up and get out of here.
Rocky, buying it. You don't know me a thing yet. You barely started.
I really feel better giving you something.
Okay. How about you? Can I just keep you for a while?
Oh, for the love of Pete. She's joking.
1 block over, there's an Adam Electra. I can just try there.
Electra? That crooked old baggo, she'll clean you out good. Just relax, would you? Hey, tell you what. Just talk to me. No touching, and if I see I can't help you, off comes the rope, and out you go, no charge. You can't beat that deal.
Well, I'll talk, but there's nothing jokey about this. I know you two like to joke, but to me this is dead serious.
Okay. Serious. Rocky, you keep your trap shut while he's talking, you hear? In fact, why don't you go over to Kat's and get us some takeout?
Why don't I? Because you need money to get takeout.
Well, I have money with me.
Yes, we know, $400.
How did you know?
We looked. See, you can trust us. Next time you think of interrupting, a picture of pastrami on rye is gonna take over this brain.
Pastrami on rye. What's the point of torturing
My
me?
God, did you have to repeat it?
What's wrong with you?
There's just another condition I have. Tyolism.
Needing what?
Meaning I drool?
Oh, you are a mess. Jeez. All right, we'll try to get you fixed. You, sit there with your mouth shut. And you too, except talk. Now, how long ago did your grandma start having trouble?
Well, about a month ago. At my grandpa's wake. A lot of folks were there talking, laughing. Well, this was a guy everybody loved. I walked Grandma in the room on my arm down the aisle to the front. Talking died down, all the faces turned to look. I could see Grandpa in the coffin in blue suit, his hair combed nice. Grandma took a look at him and screamed. No warning, just went rigid and let go of this full-throated scream. This is the most terrifying sound I ever heard. It made the hair on my neck stand up. You see what I mean? Serious.
You're not kidding. Slid from silly to grin between breaths. Wow. Okay, go on. Your grandpa's death was sudden, a shock?
No, he got sick. Wasted away for half a year, then died sitting in his armchair. The little smile still on his face. Quiet man all his life. Grandma was the talker.
So what happened after the scream?
Everyone in the room just froze. Then Grandma screamed again, same way. I glimpsed people bracing for more and turned her around and let her back out. Sat her down the lobby and tried to talk to her. She looked at me like she was listening, but she wasn't there. Just sat peering up at me like she was trying to figure out who I was.
Your grandma had a stroke.
I know.
You should be taking her to a doctor, not roaming around Little Italy.
I did that. They ran tests. They told me just keep talking to her. There's a good chance she'll recover. So I did. She got better, sorta. But she knows who I am now, but when she talks, she holds herself back like there's something she's afraid to say.
You know her well. You must have some idea what it is.
I know she has secrets. Some big ones.
Big ones, huh? Nothing silly and insignificant like where she hid all that money?
No, the dark kind of secrets that Grandpa helped her keep. And once he was gone, I'm supposing they're an awful weight to carry. I would gladly help her, but the heaviest one she's holding back from me especially.
Well, what's it about? What's your guess?
Well, something happened when I was a little kid. You may not want to hear it. It's not a jolly story.
I'll listen.
For the record, this is exactly how I wound up here.
Rocky! Pastrami on rye. Pickles too in the knish on the side. Go! Take a 50 from the wallet. On account. And bring Freddie his change.
Can't you lighten up? What if I don't come back?
You gotta be kidding me.
Come on, I want to hear the story. I'll shut up, I mean.
How about this instead? I have a Three Musketeers bar. We can split 3 ways. Right inside the pocket here.
The Three Musketeers bar. Take the 50. Oh, and grab a couple of hot dogs too, and don't get in any fistfights with those counter people.
They started.
Oh, and plenty of mustard! Go ahead. And no tricks. If it's serious, let it be serious.
Okay. Well, to give you the picture, I didn't grow up in the usual way. I never knew my actual parents. I grew up in Grandma's house. This rickety old house in the Bronx with a lot of rooms and this great big backyard and a lot of kids. Well, my grandma and grandpa took in emergency foster kids. There were always kids coming and going, sometimes stay a week, sometimes a year. The police would bring them without any warning, sometimes in the middle of the night. Doorbell would ring, and Grandma would just yank the door open in her pajamas. She never turned a kid away. It was the best house in the world to grow up in. You had more brothers and sisters than you could count.
Were you one of those middle of the night kids?
Yeah, but they adopted me. I'm not even sure why. So I never left, but the others did, one by one.
I can guess why they kept you. You're a bit...
Strange. I know. But I was always a happy kid. I helped the littler ones that came along. I read them stories. I helped Grandpa make toys for them at his workbench. Rode them around the neighborhood on my bike. I grew up. I even got a scholarship to college.
Yeah. You went on dates in college?
Yeah?
You fell in love? No, scratch that. You felt, desire?
Of course, for this girl and that.
And what happened?
I would go after the girl. In time, the girl would like me. And then the day would come, of course, when she would take my hand and just touch me, and I would fall asleep.
Well, that's a problem, of course.
And she would sort of freak out the first time, and the second time she'd pull away and go look elsewhere. Couldn't blame her. So finally I gave up. I decided that my job in life would be to be single and look after my grandparents. I liked books. I began to collect them.
So, let me get this. If anyone touches you, you fall asleep.
No, if a girl touches me, one that I'm attracted to. No attraction, no problem.
I made you fall asleep, yes?
You couldn't help it, like you said.
Huh. Maybe you should have gone to Madame Electra. So bottom line, you're a virgin.
Technically, I suppose. I think celibate is a better word.
Do you want to get laid? No, let me put it the other way. Do you want to be a monk?
Not especially. I'm okay to be in what they call the 2% for the time being. I've got other things on my mind.
All right, let me think a second.
Sir Galahad was in the 2%.
Quiet! Shh. You feel conflict. You fall asleep. But why conflict, huh? Desire comes up against what? Guilt? Are you gay?
No! How is this being psychic? Well, you're covering the same ground the psychoanalyst did before I peed on his armchair.
Ooh, all right, time out. Let's do a different kind of test, huh? You collect books.
Yeah.
The Marvelous Flight to the Mushroom Planet.
It's the wonderful flight to the mushroom planet. What about it?
You have that book.
Yes.
Why?
Why not? Why wouldn't I have a book a woman wrote just because her little boy asked her to? With him in it. And a homemade rocket ship and an inventor pal named Tycho from another planet. How lucky can a kid be to have a mother who would do that for him? That book is special. Are you looking for a copy? I can find you one.
I have a copy.
Oh.
I used to be a very big reader.
Well, there's a sequel, Stowaway to the Mushroom Planet. Are you interested in that?
No, I'm not really that taken with plants. How about
Mushrooms aren't plants.
How about the Book of Shadows, huh? The original. Can you get me that?
Are you kidding? There's like one copy of that book in the whole world.
I know. Are you a spy, Freddy? Are you here after my trade secrets?
No.
No. Huh. You sure? We'll see. Okay, go back to your story.
Well, whenever a new kid arrived at Grandma's house, I would get all excited. At night, I used to sleep with one ear open for that doorbell. Didn't want to miss a thing. And then one night, when I was about 7 years old,
Uh-oh, one night. Now comes the serious part.
one night, I heard the doorbell. I scrambled right out onto the landing and knelt down to watch down the stairs. My grandpa opened the door with Grandma behind, and 2 cops came in, holding a baby girl. Maybe 8 months old. Well, it was rare that they brought a baby, and I got all excited, of course.
And?
When the cops left, I went downstairs. Grandma and Grandpa were doing the usual with the new one, checking her over, cleaning her up. A lot of little ones cry at first, but this one just stared at us all with big, scared eyes. This baby had a broken arm and a splint, and bruises, and 3 fractured ribs. This baby had been beaten. The mother was a drunk. The mother's boyfriend had beaten the baby because she wouldn't stop crying. But she came right from the emergency room to us. You want the rest?
Let's have it.
Grandma let me hold the baby and feed her a bottle. Well, that was something I liked to do. I liked how the little ones just relaxed to me. This baby did likewise, but she felt as if she might break in my arms. Well, that's how frail she was. Every movement she made, every breath was tiny, as if she was afraid to make the smallest sound. I fed her the whole bottle, and she put her hand on my hand and just left it there. I instantly fell in love with this baby. I became this baby's guardian angel. I never let her out of my sight. I fed her, I dressed her, I slept on the floor next to her crib. I even gave her a new name. Wendy.
We all called her Wendy. When I held her, she would coo, and... You ever hear a baby coo? No? She had this little rag doll that Grandma made. It had her face Grandpa painted on with big eyes. Wendy held it all the time. It went this way for 3 months. Bruises went away, broken arm healed. Wendy began to smile sometimes. Make faces at her and she laughed. She forgot.
Oh, you're setting me up for some awful turn. I do have psychic powers, you know.
Yes, you want to untie me now, please?
In a minute, go on.
I gotta scratch my nose.
For God's sakes, okay. Here.
Over here more? Yeah, that's it.
Okay, good? Come on, the story.
One day, people came to the door. It was the mother and the boyfriend. I was playing with Wendy on the floor when Grandma let them in. Grandpa was with the other kids over in the playground. The boyfriend showed Grandma some kind of document, and Grandma's eyes filled with tears. She told me they came to take the baby back. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I said to her, but they're going to do it to her again! And she said, well, they have papers from the court. I didn't get that. She nodded to the boyfriend, and he stepped toward the baby, and I snatched her right up. The little doll went tumbling to the floor, and the mother just stood there, this pudgy woman, afraid to open her mouth. I'll always remember the boyfriend. Skinny, red face, black hair, and a ponytail. Every time he reached for the baby, I pulled her away. Finally, he cursed and tried to force me, and Grandma stepped between. He went into her face, and she went right back into his, a woman who I never heard raise her voice. He backed off, and she told him to go outside and wait on the porch, and she'd bring the baby out. He stomped out, and the pudgy woman went behind him. She actually jumped back when he passed her. Grandma shut the door and told me I had only a few minutes to say goodbye to Wendy, and went upstairs to pack some things for the baby. Soon as she was out of sight, I rushed with Wendy to my hiding spot. I hid in the toy box when we kids played hide and seek. It had nothing in it but a few books. I climbed in there with Wendy and shut the lid. A minute later, I heard Grandma coming down the steps. Wendy stayed perfectly still. Meanwhile, the boyfriend started banging on the door. Bang! Bang!
Keep going, for God's sake.
I really think you should get this rope off me now.
With Rocky not here? What if you have a seizure? What if you have a fit and get violent?
You don't trust me, do you? You know what, you're gonna have to if you want to hear the rest. I'm clamming up.
Hey, we had a deal. What the hell are you doing?
I'm getting myself out of here.
Oh, now look, mister, don't make me tickle that story out of you.
You're wasting your time. I'm not ticklish.
Oh, no, Mr. Scratch My Nose? Huh. We'll see.
What are you doing?
Picking just the right feather. Here. This one. Now, where should we start? In the ear? Oh, or maybe the neck, huh?
Okay.
Now, where were we? Oh, in the toy box, yes?
Yes! I thought maybe Grandma wouldn't look too hard for us. I thought if I keep my eyes closed in the dark here, time will stop. Me and Wendy will just stay here forever with the books around us. But after a minute, the lid opened and Grandma told me to come out. I surrendered. I handed Wendy over and kissed her on the forehead and told her I would never forget her. Grandma carried her out to the porch and I hurried to the window. I saw the man walk to the car with the woman behind him carrying the baby. It was this beat up old black car started up with a lot of noise and went down the street in some kind of stupid big hurry. A feeling of terrible failure took hold of me. It's still there. I failed as a guardian angel to that little one.
Now? Now it's over?
Almost. After that, I waited every single day for Wendy to come back. I didn't sleep at night waiting to hear that doorbell. If I did sleep, I wet the bed. I was new. I started sucking my thumb. They weren't even sure they would let me go to school, and I didn't want to go. I would disappear for hours every day. No one knew where I was. I was hiding behind the couch. There was just enough room there for a kid my size to squeeze in, and I could see the street through the window from there. And I waited. And waited for that beat up old car to come back. It never did.
Oh, you're killing me. I can't take it.
Oh, damn it.
I couldn't help it. My God, that's the saddest story I ever heard. Who cares about a pastrami sandwich? You can get a sandwich anytime.
Oh, for God's sakes, come on. Now get up on your hind legs, will ya? You see what my situation is here?
He's a sensitive guy.
Oh, you have no idea. And you? How do you flip from being silly to being tragic? Which one's real?
Well, they're both real. That's the kind of world we've got. We have our own mushroom planet here.
Yeah. So the lost person you want me to find isn't your grandma, it's Wendy?
It's both. Because Grandma can't tell her big secret except to Wendy. That's what she keeps saying. And if she stays bottled up any longer, she's going to sink back into that fog. She's going to look at me and not know me, and I can't bear that. Because she's the only one who ever knew who I was. Why are you staring at me that way?
Because I don't believe you. Rocky, untie this faker.
You don't believe me.
No. The story's too fantastic. It's made up. If you want to find the lost foster kid, you go to the court records. You bribed. You had. You don't go to a fortune teller.
I did all that. I followed that trail. Some people change their names over and over again. Some people are slippery.
I'll say in that case you hire a detective.
I'm a detective. I know how to spot a clue. Like, people get careless sometimes and sign their real name on something. Maybe they catch themselves and just misspell it a little.
What are you getting at?
This. Look at the snapshot here.
I saw that already.
Oh, look close. I think this is you.
Mr. Freddy, you are a scam artist. And I have such high expectations from you.
I am too much a damn fool to be a scam artist.
Oh, you are a damn fool to try to scam a scammer who's better than you. Huh? Go try this on Electra. Rocky, unload this clown.
Look close at the snapshot, I dare you.
Big stash of hidden dough. A grandma who lost her mind. A battered baby. And lots of love, pal. Rocky, what are you waiting for? What?
I think you ought to look.
Oh, big deal. It's a baby. Heave-ho!
If your actual name is Lucinda Martinez, like it says on your lease, then that is you.
What do you want?
I want to stop waiting for you to come back.
Oh, it's not good when she starts pacing like that.
I'm a sucker for a story. Ask him. That's my weakness. All right. So what of all this, huh? Anyone can find out someone's birth name. The rest of it, even if by some wild stretch it is true, there's no way I could ever recall it. No one can recall being 8 months old. So So maybe I'm something to you, but you're nothing to me.
Not so. We all know things we can't recall.
That's my line.
Stop fighting me!
For all my childhood years, I pictured you in a tiny coffin. With your life stolen from you. You're standing in front of me, praise God. You don't know me now, that's my sorrow, but right now I need you to help Grandma say what she's got to say before she chokes on it and dies. Is this a stall? What are you looking for in there?
Myself. My broken self that you just made for me out of words.
You said that thing was fake.
I said a prop. It's real glass. Perfectly round. That's why people like to see a glass ball when they come in here. They want their lives to be whole that same way. If a piece gets chipped out, then it's worthless. Throw it away. I've got pieces chipped out. Rocky does too, that's why we get along. Tell him, Rocky, huh? Tell Freddie a chipped out piece. And you know what? I'll tell him one too. I'll match yours.
Oh, I got a lot of chips.
Well, tell Freddie about your wives, Rocky, huh? Pick any one. He had 4.
Why so many?
Oh, terribly, terribly unhappy from the get-go, all of them. And me too.
Why'd you marry them?
Why? Why did I do anything in my life? Because I thought I was supposed to. I mean, wife number 1, you should have seen her walk in her mini skirt and heels. The blonde hair. When you come from shabby people, when you slept with cockroaches, when you look like me, you're supposed to marry Barbie doll.
Rocky.
She ran off soon enough. Me, I ran the other way. Wife number 2, a food addict. Food was her calling, she told me. Well, it called her all right. Right to the grave. And I'm half to blame. Because at the time, my eyes saw a 400-pound woman as a kind of Madonna. Atonement, you know? So, of course, wife number 3 was thin as a string. A grief counselor who got me hooked on delusionals. We ended up doing time together for prescription fraud. Wife number 4, the lawyer who got me out. She's in now for tax evasion. Yep. Mushroom Planet.
Rocky's a collector too, see? And a storyteller. But me, I've got no good stories like you two guys. Except that I lived 3 years of my life in a closet. And now I see that was your doing. You started me on that hiding in the dark stuff.
You mean in a closet? Literally.
Literally. On my own volition. When I hit puberty, I didn't want to go to school anymore. Simple as that.
That's not simple, it's just vague.
Yeah? Okay. I turned 11. I grew boobs straight out. Well, they're better now. The boys at school got insufferable. Ugh, I was very bored there anyway. One day I pretended to go to school and didn't. My mother was drunk in her bed, as usual. I said goodbye to her, slammed the front door to the apartment, and snuck into the hall closet. I used to hide in there sometimes when one of her liquored-up jolly boys started eyeing me. Had a little tent light in there, and a couple of books. Stayed in there all day, and at 3 o'clock, came out, slammed the front door again, and went to my mother's room to say, "Hi! I'm home." She was still in bed. No surprise.
All day in the closet. Wow.
Oh, I was completely at peace there. So I did the same thing every school day for 3 years. On weekends, I went to the public library for more books. I've read through the kids' books all the way up. Pride and Prejudice, Little Women, or the Brontes. They got to just stay home from school and write and read.
You wouldn't want to be the Brontes, they all got sick and died.
Oh, boo-hoo. Jeez. Anyway, Finally, my mother caught me. What are you doing in there? I told her I didn't want to go to school. I was learning more on my own. Fine! Go get a job! I did. I was 14, but looked 20.
Now it gets good. Listen.
I made up a new name for myself, Bluffed my way into a job in a dive as a daytime bartender. Off the books. Got very good at it. Nobody took me for a kid. I had this very sexy wardrobe with the boobs and all, and I could talk. But mostly what I got paid for was listening to broken people with their stories. Like Rocky here. I made great tip money starting the first day. I mean, like $400 a shift, easy. You know the secret? Flirt your ass off, but slip out the back and go home alone. Men are very easy to play. As easy as dogs.
Or pigs. You know, there's another part to the story. She's telling this one.
I'm glad you were a good girl.
No. That was just my good phase. I was bad in my next phase. Oh, very bad. That 2% that you're in? I was in the other 2%. You don't want to hear about it.
And where are you now?
Crawling through my life. Just like him and just like you. Just like any cockroach. Get it?
Do you still read books?
No. I see now they're not real. Just scripts or some silly theater in your head, and I should know I've been acting since age 14.
Without stories, we're lost. We're cockroaches, just like you say.
With them, we're lost. All those stupid talky heroines falling in love before they even get kissed once. Give me a break. Huh? And the Galahads? Just as bad. Oh, I never felt the kiss of love, nor maiden's hand in mine. Oh.
How can we live if our life's not a story?
Well, if I gotta play a script, hand me a comedy, please.
On me! Sorry. Not right now.
That's real sneaky of you. When you came in here, you actually were funny. I expected some laughs from you, but after the Three Musketeers bar, you went straight downhill. No matter. Rocky gives me all the laughs I need.
Come on, help him, Selena. Help his grandma.
You know what? If I could, I would.
You can. Talk to the poor old woman. She held you. She bathed you. She kept you alive.
Listen. Here's my secret. See these eyes? There's no tears in these eyes. Only the crocodile kind. I'm a woman who has never actually cried. Doesn't want to now. It's too late.
Maybe if you could see my grandma, I mean, you could help her and she could help you.
For God's sakes, look, I can't stop you from bringing her here if you want to waste your time.
I can't bring her here. She won't leave the house, not with all that money hidden there. She's stuck in her armchair waiting. You have to go to her.
Aha! There it is, huh? All this trouble you went through for that, huh? Knowing all along who I was.
It's just a quick ride. My car is right at the curb outside.
They let a narcoleptic have a driver's license?
No. But I'll get you there in one piece, so help me.
Not a chance. This is my closet now. I don't budge out of here for anyone or anything. Right, Rocky?
I'm pleading with you now.
Selena, the man's begging.
Then here. I've been keeping this a long time.
What is that?
It's yours. Go ahead, take it.
No, Rocky! Throw him out! Throw him out! Throw him out right now!
Easy, easy, Selena.
No one's gonna hurt me. No one's hurt me again, or I'll knock the brains right out of them!
Selena, this one doesn't hurt.
No, don't come any closer!
It's only a doll! Don't be afraid of it, just take it. Your hands will know it. couldn't help it. What are you doing down there?
I stuck here, can't you see?
Why are you calling it? Never mind, I know why. Here.
This is driving me crazy. Ain't got to be around here somewhere.
Never mind that for now. Sit. And put your sweater on before you catch a cold.
Oh, I'm not cold, I hot. And where is the rest of your clothes?
I had a little accident coming home.
Oh, you run over something again? Not pedestrian.
Not that kind of accident. I'll explain to you later.
You're killing that poor old car of Grandpa's. And you still not find her, hey?
I did find her.
You did? Oh, finally! Just in time! Good work, Freddy boy. Where she is, she would not come?
Oh, she came. Come on in, you two!
Two? What? People are moving in?
It's a long story, Grandma.
Sorry about that, Freddie, but the way you drive, it's your own fault.
There's no shame in getting car sick.
That was accident? She threw up?
Most of it missed me. No harm done.
No? What about this lump? Don't you know to slow down when there's a giant bump coming up?
How was I to know there was a bump coming up?
Because of the great big orange road sign that said bump.
I thought it said burp.
Burp? Does that make sense on a road sign?
So I'm a little nearsighted. Let it go. Crying out loud. Here, come meet Grandma.
This is her? You sure?
This is her. Don't be shy now.
I knew it. A beauty. You could tell even back then. Come here, dear. Come close to me.
We better put ice on that. Come in the kitchen.
I'll take that Three Musketeers bar now. You own it.
Fine, it's yours. Come on. Excuse us 1 minute, Grandma.
Here. Let me remember you. So you are Wendy.
I'm Selena, if you don't mind.
Oh, a Romany name you give yourself. Oh my. Okay, Selena. I am Grandma. Or I am who you would have called Grandma, but here, let me be sure. You know, 50 children come through that door, but these hands know everyone. That arm of yours heal up okay?
Yeah? How about that leg of yours?
My leg?
I see you favor it. What happened?
I hurt it falling long time back. But you have sharp eyes, Selena.
Yeah, I see things. Like that sheet of paper on the floor that you're trying not to look at.
Good. You grow up smart. Now tell me, how is that mother of yours? Because I lose track of her. She moves around so much.
She's done moving. She's safe in the ground with a slab over her.
Oh, too bad. So young. She and Pigeon Man both.
Did you say Pigeon Man?
I did.
That's what my mother used to call the long-gone boyfriend. Pigeon Man. She said all he ever really cared about was his pigeons up on the roof.
Funny. I thought I made that name up.
If you're the one who helped take care of me, I do thank you. But I warn you, I'm no peach like Freddie.
What you mean, Peach?
All soft and sweet, you know.
Oh, well, Freddie is that on outside, but pretty tough nut inside.
Well, I'm the opposite. I got the tough part outside, just so you know.
Like walnut. We grow them big like this in Poland. Thick shell. Good inside, though. What you got inside, dear?
Nothing.
I never see walnut with nothing inside.
Well, here's one. You want proof? I came here thinking I steal your money. Fair warning.
Freddie tell you about money, eh?
Wasn't he supposed to?
I tell him say anything to get you here. But no child who ever come past through here take anything from me.
How about I just help you remember where it is and you share it with me? Huh? Reasonable, yes? Here. Just look into this gypsy memory charm and we'll see what happens. Huh?
I know gypsy folk and you not one.
Come on, trust me a minute. Huh? You looking? Feeling a little drowsy, yes?
I all the time drowsy.
Look deeper. There, that's it. 50-50 split on the money, agreed?
Greed is right. 10% you get.
Picture yourself now holding that moolah in your hand. Where are you gonna hide it?
Moolah?
Money, damn it, 25%, keep looking.
You love money so much, Selena.
I don't love anything, I'm just poor.
You poor, yes, I think.
Ignore it. Oh, for crud's sake.
You need concentrate.
Yeah. Why don't you answer your phone?
Because of bank people. They know that up.
Did you read this piece of paper?
I don't need read.
You're getting foreclosed, just like me.
I know.
The money boys want to knock this house down. They can start today. They'll bring cops with them. If you're in here, they'll just start on the outside.
Let them. Soon as I got say you what I have to say, I don't care what happened here.
Why not just pay up and get rid of them, huh? Let's find the dough. Come on, try the charm again. Answer it.
Not me.
Yeah? Yeah, she's here. Yeah, she lives here. She's not going anywhere. Oh, yeah? Well, let them come. We're ready for them. Never be afraid of cops. Give some ideas.
They coming now? And cops too?
Yeah, now. So let's get started, because I have a train to catch. Get in here, you two.
A train? To where?
To wherever the tracks go. One swamp is as good as another.
You don't know what you're saying. A swamp is where Snake lives, with poison.
I'm a snake.
You know Snake. You baby girl I am. A snake we kill with stick.
Well, you shoulda. Instead of giving me back to my mother.
You train stuck rolling on tracks. Walk on your own feet, girl. You tell her, Freddie, no train.
Oh, I did promise to take them to the Metro North Station, Grandma, and buy them 2 train tickets. That was the deal.
This one in her gypsy clothes with her fate biting at her heels today. Do not call the wolf from the woods, Polish saying. We got empty house here. Stay, unless you're running away from something horrible.
We are. From a hole in the wall even a pig wouldn't live in. No offense, Freddie.
Hole in the wall! Hole in the wall! Wait, Freddie! Behind that picture! Hurry up!
Here?
Yes! In that hole! Put your hand in there! I think maybe I put in there!
My arm can't fit in there, Grandma.
Will you reach that skinny arm of yours in there, quick!
Are you kidding? There could be a rat in there.
No! It is the money!
Don't worry, there's a nog.
A nog?
The wall had a dado once.
Would you talk English? What the hell's a dado?
You're a dado.
Hurry up, girl!
About 10% of a baseball. Story of my life.
Hey, that's mine! I remember now! Raymond threw it at me when I beat him at checkers! And we used the picture to try to cover the hole in the wall. It was Grandpa's idea. You remember Raymond, Grandma, with the temper?
Yes, sure, I remember Raymond. The red-headed one who loves strudel.
That's what I smell. Strudel. You made strudel.
2 days ago I make strudel. All gone.
Not all gone. Not the smell. Under it. Oh, some other smell I know.
Under the strudel is cabbage.
Oh, cabbage was 3 days ago. Freddie, I gotta tell you something.
Cabbage doesn't know days.
I don't smell any cabbage.
Oh, it's there. Odor habituation. I don't know dados, but I do know cabbage.
Who this man?
Well, this is Rocky. He's a dentist.
Him? He talked like a priest.
He knows. That's not bad, ma'am. I actually considered becoming a priest. I even went back to school for theology classes.
Oh, now you're making me laugh, Rocky.
Oh, serious? I had this question for the professors. Is the world here and we are thrown into it, or are we here and the world is thrown onto us? The second one, the theology professor said. And then you go to physics class and they tell you the world isn't here and you neither, so you wind up confused.
You're confused, all right.
Always have been. I've always had this terrible issue with providence, ever since my bean plants refused me.
He's spiritual, Grandma. He's even got a cross on his skin right there over his heart.
He is marked? For real?
Want to see?
Okay. Oh, that is marked for sure! That is something you got to live up to. What that noise?
It's his stomach.
You get used to it.
Freddie, fold up this map and listen to me.
Still looking for your farm, Grandma.
Do not make fun of me, Freddie.
I wasn't. Why are you angry?
Why? Because I'm 80 years old.
I've met people 80 years old who aren't angry.
Well, I meet chickens who are happy just before you wring their neck.
Anger isn't healthy for you. You want to live to be an old lady, don't you?
Rocky, shut up and let her get started so we can get out of here.
You know something about anger, Mr. Rocky?
I was a very angry man for a long time. In fact, the more angry I got, the darker this mark on me got. You should have seen it. It scared people.
Angry 'cause why?
Because no woman ever loved me. I tried. A bunch of times. Finally, I just stopped and stood still next to someone who was also angry.
This is your man. You too are.
Oh, no. This is my pet pig.
She's joking.
Not really. No, Selena has no man. Selena is in waiting.
You are? Truly?
That's funny. My Freddie in waiting too. Mr. Rocky, ask yourself, why should any woman love angry men?
Yeah, but my own mother? What about her? There's where it started. Why wouldn't she love her own kid, who wasn't angry then? He was just minding his business.
See all the little faces. Your mother not know how, because her mother not love her and her mother back.
I did push my way out of her. Maybe she thought it was all my idea to exist.
She right. Every flower and cabbage plant want to be there. No accident.
Yeah? Is that true of bean plants too?
Try this. Do not be angry on your mother. Feel sorry for her.
Waste of time. She won't know or care, I guarantee.
But you will. And listen, Mr. Rocky, stop look for someone to love you. Go look for someone you to love. Start with someone easy, like dog.
Dog. It's a very smart lady there. Wait, you said you're angry. How come you don't have an answer for yourself?
Mine different.
Oh?
Here. A person make decision they're going to do good in the world. That will become their life. Because there is lot good that needs to do. So, she pour all her strength into do good with no end. That become the skin she live inside. And then, little by little, that strength go less. That skin she live in wrinkle. Her knees wear out and she keep fall asleep in this beat up old armchair even though it make her bony butt sore.
Okay.
And then she forget things. She put something down, forget where is it? Even when it's important thing. And then the old coot who help her remember things forget to stay alive. He die right in that chair you're sitting in. So she sit and look at empty chair and think maybe she should go away to farm somewhere, finish out her years, because she promised Grandpa she would bury their ashes together under tree. But she has no money for farm because she forget where she put it. So she get angry. She should get angry. Any old person worth a damn is angry. You will see.
I get it, but don't get angrier about it. It's only the world.
Oh, Mr. Priest, you want to hear more? People from the bank come to my door and say, we got developer here. He want to build 6-story building. You got no equity. You got tax liens. Sign this piece of paper right here and walk away from falling down old place free and clear. Very polite, oh smiling. They come again today, Freddie, while you are gone. Only no smiles this time, just this nasty piece of paper. Look!
My God, you didn't sign anything, did you, Grandma?
No, I am old woman, not old fool.
Do you know what this says? They're coming back with chainsaws.
I no, they're coming now, and cops too, they call up. But what the matter? What does Astoria Place mean to be with no more children in it?
What about the garden with the beans in full flower?
Beans in full flower. Taunt me. Go ahead.
Beans and beans. Is this blather what you dragged me here for?
He dragged you here to hear something, and I am ready to tell it before bankmen come. Are you ready?
I've been ready.
Better we all sit for this.
Maybe we got time to eat something first. You sure all that strudel's gone? Maybe you forgot. Maybe there's one little piece left.
Strudel. You know I like this one, Freddie. His stomach in right place.
Yeah, he's good.
Sorry, no more strudel. Today is Ponchki waiting to fry.
Ooh, Ponchki.
Whatever it is, I want some.
You know, maybe it's good you hear. You maybe understand what I have to say. It's pretty nasty, I warn you. Then we make Ponchki, if you still want. Come on, you, sit right here.
No thanks. Somebody died in that chair.
I sit in it, Rocky. It's our comfiest chair. Comfier than that bed you offered me.
That was a penitent's bed, in case you didn't notice.
They invented the word ham for you, Rocky.
Ham?
Sit, will ya? We can get this over with.
Come, you and Freddie too. We do it.
Feels like story time in kindergarten.
Good, yes. Just like the tales my Bacha used to tell us children back in Poland. Only this tale not for children. But wait, children do not mind gruesome tales. Do you like tales, Selina?
I make them up for a living.
Well, this one not made up. I wish it be. Mr. Rocky, priest, first off I want to tell you I have no God. I lose God when I'm 10 years old. What I have is saints. People who do good while they walk here in this world. But me, I am not a saint like those. I got big sin to tell.
No surprise. I could feel that big black thing inside you the minute I got near you.
Yes, grow in me 25 years. No room anymore.
All right. What's it got to do with me?
I will tell you. Freddie, get down Grandpa's ashes. I will speak for him now, too.
Was this urn always so heavy?
Yes, always so heavy. Do not worry. I not hide anything in there.
I wasn't worried, Grandma.
Well, you should worry.
I should or I shouldn't?
Selina, here it is quick. I had you only 3 months before your mother and Pigeon Man come and take you away. And I tell myself, you be back here in 1 week or you be dead. Because Pigeon Man was man without soul. But that's what Grandpa say when he hear what happened that day. So that same night, I put on coat and go for a walk. Grandpa go too with me. We leave children asleep.
Not all the children, Grandma. I saw you two go.
Yes.
From the landing.
And you saw we come back too.
Yeah, I saw your faces when you came in. I had this crazy idea you'd go find where that black car went and bring Wendy back. I prayed waiting for that door to open, but no. Where did you go, Grandma?
We go to where your mother live. First to Bar on Corner, and then up to rooftop. We find Pigeon Man there with his pigeons, and then
You talked with him. You reasoned? You pleaded to get me back?
no.
You offered money. You threatened?
We throw him off roof, right down air shaft. The two of us, Grandpa and me. Oh, he not go easy. Oh, a goose would go easy, a sheep too, but a pig will fight or run because a pig is smart. A pig know what you up to. And Pigeon Man was like pig, a drunk pig. Oh, he was strong, yes, but over he go. We hear him hit bottom. I not be surprised he stay there a week before anyone find him. Only the pigeons see him go, and the stars that don't speak. And then Grandpa and me walk home. We think our thoughts alone. It thing we know never need explain each other. And we never do.
I saw that on your faces when you came back. Even though my eyes were full of tears because you didn't bring Wendy back.
But you bring her back today! That is it. That, my gruesome tale. Now we eat.
You want to eat now?
Why not? I just empty myself, no? Finally.
You just confessed to a murder.
Murder, no, execution, and not confession, only a tale.
Look, I don't care what you did to the pigeon man. You gave me my life. This half a life, I meant.
But it was Freddie who gave it to you, really. Because it was Freddie who made me do what I do. Little boy, Freddie. When I see how he loved you, not like love in movies, but real love. You know, we tell Freddie all the time, we found him out back in Cabbage Patch because he innocent and good, like plant. What is wrong, Freddie?
I am not a plant, damn it! Why didn't you tell me what you did?
Tell 7-year-old we throw man off roof?
Yes.
7-year-old who maybe let out our secret and leave all these little ones with no one left to take care of them while we go to jail.
I would never, and you know it.
7-year-old that we teach not even to step on ant.
That's just it. If you had such a dark thing in you, why not let me see it? Why let me grow up in a world of talking animals? Why not tell me who you are? Because I have no idea. Just like I had no idea who I am.
You are angry at me, Freddie. You're never angry at me before, not even once.
Where I am now. You should have brought the baby back that night.
How? Kidnap baby from old mother?
You at least told me she was safe from being beaten. So I didn't have the awful dreams that I did.
I did not know about dreams. That's something you never tell me. You hide, I don't blame.
That black car haunted me night after night down the street away from us. Away.
Steady now.
Forgive me, Freddie. If you're angry at me, I deserve. I not know what to tell you then. But after Grandpa died, I see how you change. I see that strange look in your eyes again, only worse than before. And it scared me. That's why I give you snapshot and send you find this lost one.
What look did you see in my eyes?
Haunted. Like you say, like before when we lose her, sad in bottom of you, where my hand cannot reach. And all I can think is that maybe if you find her and bring her here to same room where I can tell you what I did, and you can see for yourself that she is safe now from harm.
Safe! With Grandpa gone and you half gone! How is anything here safe anymore?
But you're not gone. You here. I will tell you something. Listen, you no plant from garden, Freddie. You come to us through the front door in the middle of the nighttime like all the others. Someone leave you on porch, infant in plastic cradle. Ring doorbell and run. We teach you, we raise you, and now you are man in this world. You are here to do or not do.
Who left me?
I do not know. If I know, I'd tell you before now. Me and Grandpa put our name on birth certificate. Home birth, that is all. You are a son. We your mother and father. Proud of you, good boy. Now you know, for good or for bad. That is it. Today is my day let go of everything. Now I wither up in peace. Now we done. Now we eat.
Yeah? We gonna fry the punchki now?
We're not done, Grandma. You didn't finish. You didn't tell me who you are. Because you're a mystery to me, and so is Grandpa. You want to know what he told me just before he died? That he was really your brother, not your husband. Is that true?
All that story you do not want to hear, not from these people.
Yes, I do. That scream you let out of Grandpa's wake, what was that?
It didn't sound like grief. It sounded more like horror, or something beyond horror.
Rage it was! Rage that sit in me 70 years and finally come out!
What rage? Over what?
Something too black for you to hear.
If you want me to grow up ever, Grandma, you better tell me now.
Freddie, don't force her.
Remember why I brought you here?
Okay, Freddie, how can I say it? Do you know how newborn make howl with first breath? Well, that was breath you hear from me, just late.
That was your birth cry?
Second one. Because the truth is, I am a freak. I am a woman who was born twice.
How born twice?
Once out of my mother, and once out of tiny hole inside of boxcar. Age 10 in Poland in the war, where German soldiers would throw our Romanies and anyone who tried to help them onto freight train for Belzec. You know Belzec? Why would you?
I know it now.
Good. My best friend was little Romany boy Brishan, whose family had their camp on our farm from way long ago. And my father tried to hide them because that was how he was, a good man. And bang, 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 fists on our door. Into the boxcar we all go, us and Romanies together, closed in dark, jolting in the cold for who knows how long. What I hear in there, what I smell, no, you don't need no. No air to breathe, people fainting because only one tiny hole high up and soldiers close it up with boards. My father stand up and break away the boards and light come in and air. He turned to all the faces and say, whoever can fit through that little hole maybe will live. The rest of us know. We all knew. We not know yet about death camp that train going to, but we know our fate.
What is it, huh? Have my eye on you.
Don't worry about me. Keep your eye on him.
Don't stop.
My father beckoned to me and I go to him. He lift me up. I look back once and see all the eyes staring at that hole. My mother holding my baby brother and my batcha. The Romanies clutching their children. All those scared eyes in the gloom. That is it. No one dare make a move. They had already give up their lives. My father pushed me through the hole. It's so small I get stuck. The last touch of my father's hand is on my backside to push me through. I still feel it. Into the cold air I go falling. Over and over I go into ditch. When I pull myself up, the train is rustling around a big curve. And then other little ragdoll come tumbling out of train and gunshot ring out everywhere. Boom! And then train gone. And everything very still. Just wind blowing over snow. And little cold sun, like glass ball dropping low in sky. I limp over to where other ragdoll fell. I think maybe it my little brother. But no, it Romany boy Brishan, lying flat on back with eyes closed like dead one in coffin. I kneel and I touch his hand. His eyes open, his head bleeding. A bullet just nick his forehead right there. That's why your grandpa have scar right there.
That little boy was Grandpa.
He came through that hole, he'd tell me later, only to follow me. No one else dare move. Just his mother yell out his name when my father pick him up. He not look back. There. Done.
You should have told me all this, Grandma. It would have made me stronger, not weaker.
I make mistake. I keep it where I think it belong in me for too long.
Now I understand how you could throw a human being off the roof.
Not human being. Something else. What is wrong? Something hurt?
This mark on me feels like it's on fire.
Oh, I get something for you. How about a shot of Sobayeski? Grandpa keeps the bottle right here.
No, let it burn. It's good for me.
I want. You drink with me.
The story is not done, I can tell. Let's hear the rest.
The rest not so important. Here, this fix you. Brishan and me walk away from train track through the woods. Night time come and stars over empty world. We walk a long time, come to farm, try to hide, but farmer catches us and shoo us away. Everyone shoo us away. No one want to be caught hiding Romany. So I begin to tell people that Brishan is my little brother Brian. He not so dark and I not so fair. Lost children are everywhere and orphans. Folks take us in. We are brother and sister, born together from same hole.
For God's sake! What? She's here, I already told you. Here, tell them you're here, Grandma.
I hear. I not going nowhere. If you coming, come.
All right? Oh, we're busy here. Go on.
When the war end, we find that from Belzec not one person make it out alive. And we walk the other way. Brishan and me, like the rails, make our own track. We walk all through Poland to DP camp in Vienna. Camp to camp, we learn English, and we get here,
Here to this house.
to this house. Old woman live here, from our own village. We stay with her and take care of her, and when she die, she leave place to us broken down like it is now. And we make decision, Brishan and me. We will get married and take care of people like with the old woman. That will become our life. Because when you see grown men with guns make from children target practice just because they can, no penalty really for that nasty thrill they want to feel. What?
And you say to yourself you're going to make up for it. You say you're going to do more good than they can do evil.
And you say what?
I say find a way to use them for target practice. Or better, have them run themselves to death in red-hot iron shoes, huh? Let them howl. That's how it would go in the folktale, if I was writing it.
Selena has this barbaric streak in her. I say, find a way to tell everybody this story, because people have amnesia or dementia. They know everything about a movie star, but nothing about what's real. Someone's got to take the job of fixing it.
No, that is prophet's job. Is that what you are, Mr. Rocky, with that cross burning you from the inside?
I'm as angry at God as you are, and this stupid world we inherited from all the goons with the guns.
The world has to come from somewhere, huh?
Does that do a chicken any good, that attitude?
Well, go ahead, be angry, chicken, and you can howl like dog. And you, are you angry now too, Freddy? You look angry.
Not at you, Grandma, just at things. You only wanted to give me time to get my feet and not be thrown in the world like you.
Thrown, yes, but my eyes open. I can see the sky and the trees, my whole life to come. All I have to do is walk it. Gather up other little one from the snow and walk. And along the way gather up any other thrown away creature. Like the rails, we make our own track. Walk until you're too old to walk.
You're not too old yet. I'll help you walk.
You young ones can walk. Me, I'd be happy to sit in this chair and try to fool myself that maybe I can pick out place where my little farm going to be again. With little bean patch and chickens and earth under my bare feet warm. Because I promise your Romany grandpa, his own tree on his own land, finally.
To be buried under.
We are here out of who is buried under us, murderers and who they murder saying.
Dirt is dirty.
You want holy dirt, priest?
Why not? If I'm gonna feed my dumb self from what grows out of it.
Mr. Rocky, what other people hope to forget, you cannot help. Try to see the kind of world that you live in. Take a hold of your life and do. That is what I tell each young one that passed through here, whose mother throw them away. You were the only one I had to worry about, because Freddy I could see. But you were gone from here so young.
Well, now you see me too. A little crooked, but still alive.
Good you. You got time to grow straight. And you can help Freddy too, because now he angry like everyone else.
When among the crows, call like a crow. You taught me that.
But call then. But what about the porchkey? Who's going to help me fry it? So I be calm waiting for that doorbell. Mr. Rocky, you help me. And you two, stay here. Don't go no place. Try to think where maybe I hid that nest egg of mine.
I'll tell you where. Always look for a lost thing right under your nose. Hey! Looky here! Last one. There?
That thing stay in there 2-3 years, but why not? Come.
Are you angry? Really?
Shouldn't I be?
I don't know. Like how you were before.
A plant, you mean? That you don't have to take seriously.
I think there's a great deal we can learn from plants.
See, everything has to be a joke. What is it you're so afraid of?
Myself? What are you so afraid of?
The wolf. That's always trying to get in the door when the little ones are left on their own?
One little one cooked the wolf and ate him, right? Just be the smart little piggy, that's all.
I'm not a pig either.
Good. Good. Believe me, I would love to be wrong about every single thing I say.
Well, keep trying. Who leaves their baby behind someone else's door?
Who doesn't even know which boyfriend was her baby's father? At least you had Grandma. What do I have?
Look at this. There's 50 years of grease caked on here. You could fry spit on this and it would taste good.
Why would you want to fry spit?
Don't be so literal every second of your life, Selena.
Oh, go cook, would you? Why are you so damn happy looking?
Because I never got to help my mom cook. Not even once. I feel like a little boy in a dream.
Oh, well, dream on. come on, let's quit yakking and find that money. Here, is this where we hid? In this toy chest? Oh, there's books on the bottom. Did you look inside those?
Of course.
Caboose who got loose. Huh.
Wow, Selena, somebody wrote a book about your rear end.
Oh, come here, little dreaming boy. Let me borrow that frying pan a minute.
You really could use a sense of humor.
Do you see anything wrong with this rear end? Oh, quit grinning. You're supposed to be angry. Why is this caboose flying through the air?
She got flung off the tracks one day.
Landed in the treetops. No one could ever find her after that. They just gave up on her. And she was glad because all she ever wanted was peace.
Gave up on her? And all the little castaways here, that ending didn't trouble them?
Only a little. That's what these kid books are for, to help the little ones fit themselves in the world.
The world with Belzec in it? Fit themselves. That's the lie of these things, deep down.
Why not say that's the magic of
Oh,
them?
come on. You don't have to be a magician to write a happy ending. Any jerk can do it.
Any jerk can write a nasty ending easy as pie.
You mean like a pie full of blackbirds?
They got paid, but they sang anyway!
Oh, I bet they sang. Life's a musical after all. Wow, look at the crowd of them. Must have been a lot of fighting and crying in this house.
A little fighting, no crying. When a little one cries, you
Pick it up and hold it, that's all.
That's all? Come on, that can't be all.
read a story. Like I did with you. Sitting in my lap right there on that chair. You couldn't understand, but you felt. You would try to touch the pictures.
I used to think about holding a little one on my lap. When I worked at the bar, I thought about it all the time. Well, I had to think about something.
I have to say, it's hard for me to picture you there.
Yeah. I never talked frankly about that time, but I feel like being frank with you.
Why?
Because I feel like it. Listen. I belonged in that dive. You know what you do? As a daytime bartender? You try not to look. Because sooner or later, the bald head or gray head opposite you opens up a chink. And you see something really ugly in there. Selfishness, cruelty, some deformed ego. And your job is to smile and pour their poison.
Maybe you missed your little doll. Maybe that's why you daydreamed about holding a child.
It's not as psychological as that. Just listen. On the wall, right opposite the bar, with all the dumb pub art, it's an old black and white photo of a woman holding a child on her knee. An immigrant woman with some kind of scarf on her head, and the little one all swaddled up, looking right into the camera lens. Defiant, both of them! Right out of steerage and afraid of nothing. Holy, those two in the picture.
And you want to be that mother.
I wanted to be the child and the mother too. Now here, one day at work, I realized something. I realized that the woman in the picture was in fact long dead, and that the child in the picture would be 120 years old. The child was dead too. Had lived its life and withered up to dust.
You can't make me sad, Selena. I've gone to the far limit of sadness in my life.
I don't want to make you sad. I want to fall through the bottom of sadness. In fact, what I really want is to get in this toy chest, right now.
In the toy chest?
Yeah, in the chest. Right here we were? You and I? Listen, Freddie. If If a chink opened up in this head of mine, here's what my shame would look like. That same day at work, I stood there, mixing an old-fashioned for a guy in a cheap suit and thinking over my life. All 19 years of it. There was a little square of daylight on the bar that kept coming and going with the clouds. I watched it. The little square lit up. A fly landed on it. Swat! The guy in the suit squashed it like he'd been waiting all his life for just that chance. The tiny legs twitched once. Then, done.
Some people never heard of karma.
Just listen. I got an inspiration looking at that fly. When my shift ended, I would go home and just step out of life. Like the fly. Just take all my antidepressants at once and go to bed. Sort of do my mother's life in a very fast motion. Why didn't I ever think of that before? So easy. I got ridiculously happy all of a sudden. Oh, couldn't wait to go do it. Just kept looking at the clock. What do you think, Freddie? Am I scaring you?
Yes.
Did you ever have an urge like that? So there I am, all happy now behind the bar. Just 1 hour to go. Who comes walking through the door first time, peering around the crummy light? Rocky. I pour what he asks for. I let him talk. I smile at him and he says, "Oh, don't bother. I've been through that 4 times. I said, let me smile. I'm gonna kill myself when my shift ends, if you don't mind. I do mind, he says. If you're killing yourself, I'm doing it with you. Don't think you're any more miserable than I am. Oh. He started telling me his miserable life. And an hour later, he followed me home, still talking. He put his foot in the door just like they do in the cop shows. He wouldn't leave. Just kept yakking and chain smoking until finally I promised to leave the pills alone as long as he would leave the cigarettes alone. That was the deal. Still is. The pill idea passed. It was only a phony whim, after all. But Rocky stuck around. Still had stories to tell and nowhere to go. I quit the bar and took over the psychic parlor when the original Selena moved to Florida. Stunk at the job, being a smartass and all, basically lived off savings until they ran out, till you walked in there today. What do you think of that?
I'm glad you gave up the idea of killing yourself. That's what I think.
No? Didn't give it up completely. Still, sometimes when I get sad, I see myself walking. There's no destination, just walking carelessly. In front of a train, maybe. Like Anna Karenina.
Look.
Yeah?
I didn't hide you in this toy box so you could walk in front of a train. Grandma didn't throw a pigeon man off the roof so you could walk in front of a train.
I'm not doing it to complete anyone's story but my own.
What about that baby you want to hold on your lap?
I don't see any baby. Do you see a baby?
Well, stuff has to come first. The usual. First you need a man.
Oh, a man? Look, I've seen plenty of men, and believe me.
Here, just shut up a minute.
What are you doing?
Sit still and shut your mouth.
Are you crazy? What the hell was that?
That was a kiss. Your first one if I know anything.
You think I'm Sleeping Beauty? I never kissed anyone?
I think you never meant it. Just like with your tears, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, well, I didn't mean that either.
Oh, but I did. It was real from one end, at least.
Oh, what are you now, an expert kisser, Sir Galahad?
Make fun of me, go ahead. But here's what I think about you.
The minute anyone gets near you, you run for your closet.
Me? What about you? You fall asleep. What's delaying you? You just touched me.
I'm done with that. Because it finally dawned on me, all those other times with other girls, the guilt I felt was over you. The one I was supposed to hold on to and didn't. You got kissed and my eyes opened. The fairy tale has it backwards.
Yeah. Just help me get out of this box.
So you could do like Anna Karenina? Not on your life.
Whoa, what the hell are you doing?
You are not walking in front of a train while I'm around.
Ow! Rocky!
Yell all you want.
What the hell's going on in here?
Nothing's going on.
Where's Selena?
In this toy box.
Let her out!
Help!
What are you, this guy lunatic fits?
Oh, this guy's sane as judge.
Oh, someone open the stupid box!
Are you gonna let her out of there?
Not in 1,000,000 years.
I'm gonna have to manhandle you,
I
Fred.
will knock you down, so help me. You think I can't?
Knock it off, you two, or I'll whack both your heads.
Are you gonna get off that box?
Listen, she quiet in there.
Selena?
Yeah, she's passed out. You satisfied?
Better open box, Freddy.
Selena, you alright?
Yes. Go away.
What are you doing in there?
Time traveling. Will you get out of here?
Time traveling in a little coffin?
It's a cradle. Hey, why don't you go light that cigarette?
You mean it? What? He's sane?
We no allowed to smoke in this house.
Oh, go back to your cooking, damn it.
Cooking's done.
Show him the garden, Grandma. Let him see the bean pods.
What bean pods? Where?
Right this way. Follow me.
Bean pods? Really? No joke?
Well,
I changed my mind.
about killing yourself.
Yeah. In the dark here, I remembered something.
What?
I remembered you.
Is that possible?
Now don't ask dumb questions, huh? You're the one who thinks a talking pig is possible.
All right. You remembered me.
I remember the feel of your hands holding me.
Well, my hands still remember you. Of course.
Why did you kiss me?
I don't know, on principle? When you love someone, you kiss them. And I love you.
You say that as simply as a child.
I can't lie if I try.
You can't lie and I can't cry. Well, I couldn't. Now maybe I can.
If you can cry, you can do anything.
We'll see. Come on, give me a hand here.
I want to tell you something. You hold a child on your lap, and you are never the same afterward. Some secret muscle inside you clenches.
Maybe that's your life.
It's where my life started. My life now is I'm not budging from you ever again.
How are you so damn sure of yourself?
If I was sure this would be easy, and it's not. It's like the caboose while she's still flying through the air.
Look, Freddie, I'm crazy. Why do you want to pick me to love?
You're not crazy. People just hurt you, that's all.
If a miracle happens and I let myself love you, it just means you're gonna hurt me too. Listen to the songs on the radio.
Maybe, but if you don't, you hurt yourself. Worse.
Something broke in me.
You'll heal. I saw you do it once, and I'll heal too.
How do you know I won't just drag you down with me?
Because I never heard you say one truly angry word at your mother.
She's dead, what's the point? And where's your anger? It didn't even last 1 minute.
I can't waste time being angry at someone's mistake.
Someone's got to carry a sword here. There's a bunch of roughnecks that are over here to break down the door.
Oh, and you're gonna stop them.
Gotta slow them down, for sure.
Well, you are not like you were this morning.
I woke up. Get used to me this way.
So now I've got you and Rocky stuck to me?
We're all stuck together.
Yeah. The three musketeers looking for a cause. Ooh, get ready, here he comes.
You're not gonna believe this.
What?
Fig trees. There's 2 gigantic fig trees out there, and corn in rows, and eggplants, and little beans making pods. You can't let the bank people touch that garden.
What are you all of a sudden, Farmer Brown?
That's it! That's my calling! Making plants grow, that's what I always wanted to do!
You're living on the mushroom planet?
Don't you realize a mushroom is a miracle? Ah! Philosopher, dentist, what bullshit! Somewhere in my blood, 3-4 generations back, we're farmers with plant magic in their hands.
Just like Grandma.
God, plant magic. Rocky, if I left you alone in a garden with no one to watch you, you'd be chain smoking again in 5 minutes.
I just need someone to teach me. You should have seen Grandma talking to the beans. Where'd she go?
Right here. But what about the Potchki? Better we be eating when those bullies show up.
No. We've got to stay and figure out how to guard that garden. We'll stall them. I'll throw an epileptic fit.
Stay here just to guard a bunch of plants? Now that I'm finally ready to do something with myself. Damn it!
Hey, I'm something! If you're looking for a cause, there's plenty to do right here.
Here? What's there to do?
What's there to do? Don't say what's there to do. There are old people hereabouts that need meals. There are sick people that need company. Do not say what's there to do.
Grandma, is that you? You sound like you again.
I am me again. You know what? These 2 lost waifs you bring home, they need to be taken care of like all the others.
No, I don't want to be taken care of. I want a lost waif for me to take care of.
You actually mean that?
I said it, you heard me.
You're looking for your own work to do, hey girl? Well, there are kids who need home for a while. I mean, if you want to put your hands on something, there is no end to them.
Yeah? Good!
Not easy kids, angry kids, scared kids like you.
Oh, scared kids, good!
Selena, what happened to you?
Got nowhere left to hide, that's what happened, and I'm glad.
That toy box lid hit you in the head?
Oh yeah, nice and hard. Go get a job, that's what my mother told me 12 years ago. So this time I'm saying it.
Good for you, Selena. Sorry about your head.
Hey, I get hit in the head too. I want a second chance too. Hey!
What now?
It stopped hurting.
Good. Good you. Good everybody. But me. What about that farm I dream of ever since Grandpa got sick? Oh.
What's the matter? Now you don't feel well?
Oh, I feel like every day. I feel like working. Just try to figure out how much strength I have left in these old bones of mine. Oh, Grecian, no farm. More little ones show up at the door. But how?
Shh! Listen.
I hear a car in the driveway. Grandma, I need to think real hard when you put that cash. Bear down.
Oh, you are asking old hen to squeeze out egg. My brain all thought out. I would need crystal ball.
Well, she's got one! Did you bring it?
No, what the hell?
I did! I'll go get it!
What? Are you serious? What do you expect me to do with that piece of glass?
Just look at it and tell us what you see. This house is full of spirits after all.
Oh, spirits! Fine, that's what you want. Actually, oh, wait. I do see the faces of people peering out. And one woman's holding a baby. Oh, wait, that's us.
Come on, what else?
Actually, I see a bird. A pigeon, I think. No, a chicken. Sitting on a nest.
My farm! The boss is my farm!
What else? Keep looking.
Any goats in there or cows?
No cows or goats, just one dumb chicken. Didn't I tell you I'm the world's sorriest psychic?
Coming up the steps! Just stay behind me, everyone!
Stall him on the porch. I'll be a corpse. They can't evict you if you're waking the loved one. I can pull it off.
Oh, I'll keep him occupied. Ha! That's something I'm good at.
They're banging at the door! Go in the closet and hide yourself quickly, gypsy girl!
Oh, closet baloney.
Oh, what did I do with that money? Where is it? Prishan, help me! The bankman got the papers on me! The papers!
What a ridiculous waste. You're sitting on a pile of dough and the bank people can still take your house. Yeah.
Wait! What you said!
What I said.
Freddy! Oh, check the cushion! Quick! No, I put it somewhere good. No, my backside is sore. How come we never find it there before?
Because that backside was always in the way! You brooded on it like a hen!
Oh my God, this bell does work.
Yeah, you make it work. 10% you.
I don't want it.
Oh, deal is deal. Moolah, yes?
No deal. Buy toys, buy books.
Buy food.
Oh, we're coming! Where's that paper?
Oh, this is all too weird,
What's the matter?
Got a happy ending here. Look at
What's
those books in there.
wrong with a happy ending? You said you wanted a comedy.
Get this crystal ball the heck away from you. Who told you to bring it?
What, now that you finally got some magic out of it?
Get rid of the thing.
Here. Now be happy, will you?
I will. Damn it.
Oh, they banging at the door like that. I don't like to hear banging on my door like that. On any door.
The world is different now than back in Poland.
Yeah, not so different, priest.
I'll take care of them, Grandma. Come on. Let's do this together. Are you with me?
I gotta warn you about something. I'm afraid.
What, cops? We're here.
What? Is it the cops?
It's cops. Big ones.
What are they saying? Let me see. Oh, that's so soon. That was fast. They not take the money?
No.
Was that not the bank people?
No. They said they phoned from the courthouse 2 times and someone told them to come.
Someone told them to come?
I did. We did. I thought they were... They have a little girl with them. A 2-year-old.
Those cops.
Oh, those.
A little girl, eh?
Freddie's holding her right now. She went right to him.
Well,
I'll help you, Grandma.
no. I help you.
Will you?
I want a dog. Can we get a dog?
Yes, dog. Not yet. Not